Yo, welcome to another episode of Shaw Sports and Faith, SSF, and today is a sports-based topic. And what I am talking about today is how the transfer portal is hurting high school athletes. How the transfer portal is hurting high school athletes. High school athletes train hard and give it their all in their sport with hopes of earning a scholarship to a Division I college. Their hope is to play at a school that gets a lot of exposure and one they can win at. They also want to go to a college that they can play right away. Most high school athletes are not trying to go to a college where they have to sit on the bench. Their dream is to play on a professional level and get paid. They also want to win while getting that exposure. Well, they do get paid in college now. So I would say they want to go to a college where they get exposure, playing time, and where one they can win at while getting paid. In July in 2021, the NCAA implemented rules that allow student athletes to get paid based off name, image, and likeness, which we know is short as NIL, enabling endorsement deals and sponsorship opportunities. In July 2025, universities became permitted but not required to pay student athletes directly through revenue sharing, marking the start of direct institutional pay for play. So student athletes get paid to play sports in college now. College athletes are making bank. Arch Manning makes the most in college football, earning a whopping $6.8 million a year. Now, dude family is already rich, and he just adding to the riches by making all his bank in college. Arch plays for the University of Texas. Cooper Flagg was last year's highest paid college basketball player, earning $4.8 million a year while playing at Duke. He only played one season and then he went pro, and he's playing pretty well in pro. Again, these guys are making bank. That is wonderful because these colleges have made billions off these young men. It is great that the athletes are now getting paid. In 2021, student athletes in college were allowed to use the transfer portal once without sitting out a year. In 2024, the NCAA authorized athletes unlimited transfers. How does it work? Well, an athlete who wants to enter the transfer portal must inform their school that they want to transfer. The school must enter the athlete's name in the database within 2 business days. Then coaches and staff from other universities may contact that athlete about potentially transferring. How does this affect high school athletes? Well, now that college athletes can transfer without sitting out as they did in the past, and can transfer as much as they are eligible to compete in college sports, makes the transfer portal full of talented college athletes. Now, for the high school athletes, this makes it hard for high school athletes who are trying to earn a scholarship at a D1 college. Number 1, high school recruits are being replaced. High school recruits are being replaced. Lane Kiffin, back in December, I want to say, signed a big contract with the prestigious LSU football program. He signed a 7-year deal worth $91 million. He will earn a whopping $13 million a year. This would make him the second highest paid coach in college football. He coached Ole Miss before accepting a deal with LSU. Ole Miss matched LSU offer. The only thing was Ole Miss was only giving out about $10 million from what I can see in research and roster management money, whereas LSU is giving out $25 to $30 million in roster management money. And that would make him be able to be, you see what Ole Miss is at right now, maybe 2 games away, with a game away from competed in the national championship with a lot of the players that Lane Kiffin recruited with that $10 million budget, what do you think he believes he can do at LSU with a $25 to $30 million budget? Man, it just makes sense that he's going to recruit a heck of a team that can compete for championships, not just one. In Lane Kiffin, Lane has a short window to win a national championship at LSU. LSU would not be satisfied with 9-game winning seasons and playing in a bowl game. They don't want to just win 9 games and play in a bowl game. They want to see a national championship within his first 3 years as a coach there. Lane will not be looking for 5-star or 4-star recruits from high schoolers. He knows most high school athletes are not physically strong enough or not there mentally to come straight out of high school and perform well. You have a few guys who come out of high school ready, but for the most part, most high schoolers are not ready. Lane, like many other coaches who are trying to win now, are looking for experienced, talented players looking for a new home, which he will explore in the transfer portal. Coaches are pressured to win now by management because all the money these college programs are paying them. Number 2, fewer scholarships for high school athletes. Fewer scholarships for high school athletes. Scholarships haven't increased, but competing for them has. Most programs will sign a transfer quarterback, a veteran lineman, a proven receiver, a proven running back, a proven linebacker, or a proven or experienced defensive back. This is one less scholarship for a high school senior. High school athletes are competing against JUCO players, Division II players transferring to a Division I program. And this is making it harder for high school players who are trying to get a D1 scholarship. More high school athletes are forced to take a scholarship at a JUCO program or go to lower division schools. Number 3, development is being devalued. Development is being devalued. Coaches in the past were redshirt freshmen to build their strength, help them learn the system, and help build their skills and techniques. Coaches now want immediate return. They don't have time to wait on you to develop. Number 4, high school coaches lose trust in the process. High school coaches lose trust in the process. So you have a high school coach that's coaching a program that's been winning and trying to keep that program winning. And now you got players on your team who are trying to get scholarships. And most coaches, or a lot of coaches, preach hard work. They preach being loyal, and they preach being patient. High school players lose faith in their coaches because they see the things that are being handled different in college opposed to what their college coaches are telling them. They don't see the patience. Where, as in high school, the coach would, have patience with you to develop you into being that player that you could be. Where they teach patience in high school, but they know when they go to college and they seeing how this is going in college that these coaches are not being patient with them like that. If you're not, they're not trying to get 5 and 4-star recruits. They trying, as we talked about earlier, they're trying to get those transfer portal guys. So high school athletes, they see college athletes jumping school freely and coaches replacing recruits overnight and verbal offers pool due to transfers. Rough. Number 5, mental and emotional toll on teen athletes. High school athletes are still young teens. Seeing how the transfer portal is affecting them getting scholarships at Division I programs is discouraging because of the rejection, the constant comparison to older athletes, pressure to be ready now, being overlooked, and being disposable. A lot of athletes end up burnt out, They end up dealing with all type of anxiety issues because of this. And then players just walk away from the game entirely. 6, the system wasn't built for balance. The system wasn't built for balance. The portal isn't evil. It's unregulated. The problem is the transfer portal has no limits on incoming transfers. No roster protection for high school recruits, and coaches recruiting transfers while still recruiting teams. High school athletes have no safety net. Freedom is important, but balance matters. There needs to be a roster cap or at least a transfer limit. There should be protected scholarships for high school signees. There should be incentives for colleges who are developing players. There should be stronger communication, transparency when it comes to the athlete and the coaches. The transfer portal has created winners and losers. Let's start with the winning side of the transfer portal. On the winning side, college athletes gain freedom and coaches gain flexibility. On the losing side of the portal, high school players lose opportunities. If we stop investing in young athletes, and if we stop developing instead of replacing, the sport loses its soul. The future of the game doesn't start in the portal. It starts in high school. Like, share, tell me what you guys think also in the comment section. And I'll be sure to hit you back in the comment section and engage with you. You all have a blessed and prosperous day. Peace and